Hello, Revere, and welcome to the Revere Veterans and New Show. This is going to be a show about fraud for senior veterans and their spouses, and the one to do it is my good friend Nick Bua, who's the commissioner of the Revere Veteran Service. Nick, welcome to the show, and you can start off with the book.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Morris. You know, it's the time of the year where we have to be concerned about fraud. Everyone is looking for money, and there are a number of people to take advantage of others throughout this country. So what I'd like to do for this show is to sort of let you people know, the seniors, and you seem to be the ones that are exploited. We want you to make sure that whatever donations that you make go to the parties that they're intended to. As an example, recently my office received a call from a woman. She had made a donation, she thought, to a company, and she gave them her account number, and unfortunately she was taken for thousands of dollars. This is what the program is about tonight, and we want to make sure that no Revere residents are taking advantage of for this purpose. Morris, has so many problems that so many organizations that have that are looking for finances, and you see the commercials every day on TV. What do they show? They show the little kids crying in need of money or food, and our hearts go out to them. Or animal rescue, or they show the little puppies with you know, the eyes that want, you know, your heart goes out to them. You want to give to the dog. These are the things that we have to be careful. Veterans. There's so many veterans organizations that are seeking money. Some of them are legitimate, others are not.
Question for you, Nick.
Sure.
You talk about veterans, you know, that need money. A lot of people ask me, if they send you something in the mail, are you obligated to pay for any of this stuff?
If they send you any material in the mail, you are not obligated to send them any money. I know a lot of the veterans organizations send out magazines, or they send out calendars, and so you are not obligated to send in any money. So please don't feel that you have to give. These they rely on your sympathy, and we have to be careful. If an organization should come to you, call you, ask you to leave envelopes in the mailbox, or send in a check, please do not do it. There are reliable sources that you could go to. You can start off by calling my office at 781-286-8119. And we could check out the name of the organization. And if someone calls you, ask them what their name is, where they're located, and their telephone number. Generally, they'll hang up on you. But even if they don't hang up on you, please take the information down and call my office, and we'll check it out and make sure that your money that you donate goes to the proper cause.
How do you feel, Nick, if I may ask you, and I'm sure a lot of the people out there would too, how do you feel like, for example, if someone calls you up and tells you he's from the certain veterans group, and he gives you a box number? Usually if they don't have a legitimate address, most of the frauds are committed through box numbers. Is that the fact?
Well, most of the time, yes. I'm sure there are some. We've had veterans organizations collecting at the local stores, and come to find out they were from Georgia. And they says that the monies that they go to the veterans. We don't know what veterans. Even in this, in our community here, we have individuals that exploit under the name of veterans. These are things that we have to be concerned about. We have to be concerned about being taken advantage of. The seniors are an easy target for many, many people. So, and this is why they try to exploit them.
Right, Nick. I always thought people that do things for the veterans, and I think you know pretty well on that too, if I may just speak on this for 1 minute on that, is that you take a great star like Bruce Springsteen. Now, he gets a lot of money for doing a concert, but he did a concert for the veterans in New York. He did not take 1 penny. He donated his time. So usually most of the people that do stuff for veterans do not charge the veterans or take any money back from it. Is that how you find it too?
Well, yeah, a lot of the veterans, you see the advertisement on TV. They have these singers or actors doing. All I'm asking is, before you contribute, please call the office, okay? And we're trying, the mayor's office and is very concerned about it. We don't wish to have any of us seniors, or anyone for that matter, taken advantage of. And they will take advantage of them. Not only will they take advantage of you at the time of the call, but they'll continue to call you for additional finances. So it's something that there's many, many organizations that you can check with, Elder Services, and I have some numbers here, Elder Abuse Line, the Aging Info, 800-243-4636. It's something that we have to be concerned about, and as I said, it's the time of the year. Everybody wishes to help out everyone else. So please do me a favor, do yourself a favor. Call the office in case someone calls you, and we'll try to get verification for you. And we'll try to work up a list where we can at least say right away yes or no. But you'll leave your number with us, and we'll find out and get back to you. The Secretary of State's office will help you out also, and we could give them a call and make sure that your funds are going to the proper charity.
Very good, Nick. Something I saw on TV that I thought a lot of people might be interested in, maybe you already know about it. Usually I make a check out and I use a fine black marker. In other words, it's hard to erase a fine black marker because it's supposed to be permanent proof. Some people pick up a pen without realizing they use an erasable pen. And if a check is made out that way, you or anybody else who wants to commit fraud just erases it and puts in their own amount. Could you expand on that a little for me?
Well, I'm not really an expert on that, but
Not yet.
but I've heard it done in there's solutions that you can put on the check to change the dollar amount. I haven't seen any of that, but I've heard about it in the past. But we can't get the information out enough about our seniors, and they usually there's another way they're doing it is saying that they're your grandson, and I need some money. Could you wire it to me? That's there was a supposedly a soldier in He was in Ethiopia, and he needed money right away. And I promise you, I'm going to send the money right back to you as soon as I get home. And needless to say, the money was gone, and so wasn't the
So was
person.
the grandson.
So wasn't the grandson, yeah, the fictitious grandson.
All right.
So, but this is the techniques they use. They try to use people to any way they can, and because the seniors are so sympathetic and wish to help out,
Yep.
they're exploited. So, just be careful. That's what we have to do.
Right now, you have other types of frauds you wanted to talk about? Because I got a few I was going to be thinking of myself.
Oh, the what?
Some of the frauds that are committed by people that, you know, they, how can I put that in a nice way? They
Well,
sympathize, sympathy fraud is the word. I'm
as I had said earlier, when you're dealing with you know, the children and animals, that's what they're using to exploit and try to get as much money out of you as they possibly can. So this is what you have to just be careful. I mean, they'll send you emails, or they'll send you merchandise in the, as I said, in the mail, or they'll just call you.
Right. The one thing I was going to say, Nick, is that people that collect money for the veterans never make out a check, a personal check in their name. You either make it out, for example, you do a lot of work to Operation Troop Support. We make it out to Operation Troop Support. We do work for the Bourne National Cemetery for the flags. We make it out to the Bourne National Cemetery. You never make it out to John Smith or John Doe. Never to a personal name. Always to a charitable organization.
That's right. And
Because if they lie about that, then they can go to jail. If you make it out personally to them, they can always say, well, it was something I did for them and they were paying me.
that's true. You have to know who you're dealing with.
Right?
And as you said, we have the Patriots Women's Club. They help out. They give us donations, financial donations, and we make the check out to Operation Troop Support. The Revere Women's Club, I mean, they give us donations every year. I mean, they are a very, very generous group of women, and as a matter of fact, we're going to be going the beginning of the December in order to they're going to make a presentation, financial donation, and also items to ship to the troops. So they support us every single year, and they work very, very hard making various clothing items, hats and gloves, and they do a tremendous job. So hats off to the Revere Women's Club.
Right. I'm glad you mentioned that. Now I got it. You've been up to our senior center many, many times, and you've come to see Miss Lois Diamond,
Wonderful person.
who does knitting the hats.
Oh, they do a tremendous job, the Revere. You know, we're very, very fortunate to have the folks in Revere, the Senior Center and the Revere Women's Club and the First Congregational Church. They've supported us tremendously. The congregation from the First Congregational Church, and well, we're very, very fortunate to have these folks on our side, and the mayor's office, and also the city council. They're very, very responsive to whatever we ask to help our troops and to help many of the citizens. And now Mass Badge is having
Oh, yes.
Mass Badge is having a Thanksgiving meal tonight, and we just wanted to make sure that we can get the word out that the police department
Joe Anticola, excellent
Yeah,
gentleman.
he's doing a wonderful job, and a lot of the officers, they're going to be doing the work, and also we're going to have meals during the year at the Immaculate Conception Church, and so we try to help out as many veterans and citizens of Revere. So that's our purpose, and our purpose is to get the word out about our time of year. It's Christmas time. Everybody wishes to help out everybody else, so we just have to be careful to whom we give.
Right. Now, Nick, I'm glad you mentioned that about Lois, talking about Lois. Before we continue with the fraud, she needs yarn, and what kind of good yarn is to donate to the, so the seniors can sew hats for the troops overseas? What colors?
Well, the colors have to be dark colors, greens, blues and browns, and dark blues and dark browns, and this way, they mostly, the hats are worn under the helmets. You know, especially cold locations like Korea, Alaska. We have South Africa. Believe it or not, we have a number of troops in South Africa, and it's very cold down there in the morning, and the helmets don't provide too much insulation, so they wear the hats, and the Lois Diamond and her group of women have really have done a tremendous job over the years in support of this program.
Right, and we have two people who did a beautiful thing for the veterans on Veterans Day over at the Beachmont VFW. I like to name them. One of them is Al Terminello, but you can elaborate on him. And the other one is Ira Novoselsky. Ira's a veteran. Al is a community veteran, but one of the best I've ever seen.
Al works very hard, and both Al and Ira, what can we say about the both of them? I mean,
For years, Revere Veterans.
they've been doing so much, and they provide a number of scholarships over the years for our high school children, and to have them move on when they go to college, and it's a tremendous help to the families. They work hard. They during the summers on the lawn there, they cook food, and the monies go to the scholarship fund. And Ira and Al is they're two community assets, and we're very fortunate to have them. And we hear so much about the bad people in the community. These are good people, great people to know, and no matter what they do, what you ask of them, they're there to help out the veteran in any way they can.
Right. I want to get back to the fraud, and I'd like to tell you two things that happened to me personally. Number one is I got a call a few months back from the IRS in Bellingham, Washington, that I owed them money, and if I did not send them the money that I owed them, they would have sheriff or whoever to come down. Now, it struck me, why would Washington call me here when they have a federal office right here, that the IRS or the FBI? So that put up a red flag in my ear, number one.
Yes. First of all, the Internal Revenue Service will not call you. It's not something that they do. So if anyone calls and say that they are representatives from IRS or Social Security or any of these organizations, Medicare or whatever, please, they do not call you. They'll send you a letter in the mail, and you have to respond to the letter. But on a telephone, the IRS or any other organization does not call you. Any federal organization doesn't call you. So please do not feel that you are pressured in order to pay them in any way. Do not do it. Call my office. Provide me with the number that they give you, if they should give you a number. And the number is on the screen. And please, we'll be more than happy to assist you. Yeah, that's a big scam.
I agree. And tell them that, what's your office number again, Nick? Because I might want to call you myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might not be there. 781-286-8119. You can talk to Donna or myself, and we're there from 8:15 in the morning to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and Friday from 8:15 to 12:15. So if we're not able to answer the call, we may be out of the office or on another line. Just leave a message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
I got to tell you, and the second one, that was really a beauty. Two guys came knocking on the door. I was home with the missus. They knocked on the door. We opened the door. We didn't let them in. We asked who they were. They were from the gas company. I looked outside. I see no truck or anything. I says, "Can I see some ID?" Oh, man, I left it back in the truck. I'll be right back to get it. We never saw them again. That is something else that they come along. Unless they have perfect ID, and if you're not positive, call the company where they come from to make a check to see if they're there. Have you ever had that problem?
Yeah, that is a big problem. And they get into your house, and they'll steal whatever they can steal.
Two of them, usually, Nick, two of them.
Yeah. Also, the people are going around soliciting for the electric. If you want to save money on your electric bill. The building that I live in, I saw a couple of people walking around the corridors, and it's a secured building. They pressed the button, someone let them in, and they were soliciting for their program. Please do not answer them. Do not provide them with any information. Do not allow them into your home, because, sad to say, they will take advantage of you. So it's a problem. And
well, one talks to you, the other one is cleaning you.
Exactly. And they do a good job cleaning you.
Right. Now, we have about 4 minutes left, Nick, and we were talking about a lot of fraud. But these are organizations that are not fraudulent because they're located in the State House, and I'm talking about the American Legion, the Veterans of Foreign Wars. And they usually send out cards, and they ask people for donations, and a lot of our seniors did send donations to them, and they got a bunch of nice Christmas cards that we had all the veterans organizations in Revere and some of the senior citizens. And these are going for the troops overseas. So we would like to have you take them back and see that they go to the right places. And these were organized, donated by the people of the Senior Center.
It's very
Plus
nice.
the Veteran Service of the American Legion, Matola Post, and the Beach Run for FW. And these are legitimate cards that they wanted to pay for, and they would send these cards. So that was good. So to you folks out there, thank you for what you did.
Well, thanks to the Senior Center and under the direction of Steve Fielding, they do a tremendous job and a tremendous service to our community.
Right, Nick.
And
now,
they
you
do
do
this
things for the Operation Troop Support all year long. It's not just the holidays or Christmas or Thanksgiving, but
Right.
it's all year long. Tell us what you need, because we're not fraudulent here.
Well, we need warm items this time of the year, naturally. Is like we said, knitted hats and mittens and socks and T-shirts. The T-shirts have to be dark in color. They can't be white. So they have to be greens or blues, no reds either. So, but this is the items, chewing gum. Is always great.
Shaving cream?
Shaving creams, razors, toothbrushes, toothpaste. The list is endless, and if you wish to donate, you can call my office again, and we have plenty of a list that we could give you as far as what items that we ship to the troops. And we've got the, as you said, the Operation Troop Support to help us out. They ship them to the troops all over the world.
Right. Well, I guess we're out of time now, so before we close, I want to say, Nick, it was an honor and a pleasure to have you come on here and speak about fraud, and I hope we see you again talking about other items. And I would like to say one thing. To every troop that's out there, everyone serving our country, have a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas. To each and every one of you, God bless you, God take care of you, and God bless our troops everywhere, and our people of Revere, but especially our great country, the United States. But most of all, God bless you for doing a nice job for the people of Revere, Nick. So thank you again, and thank you for your service. Now you can close it up.
Well, thank you, Morris. We have a lot to be thankful. We've got a great community, and we have tremendous growth in our community, and the people are very, very nice, and this has to continue. And we have to take care, remember our troops, say a prayer for them. They can use all the prayers and as they can. And thank you very much for having me. And I'd like to have this program done on a regular basis.
Every month we're going to do that.
Yeah, and what I'll do is we'll provide for different veterans information.
Right.
So
We could talk about health, we could talk about finance, we could talk about education, separate programs if you wish.
Yes, yes, that'd be great.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.